reminding me. Okay, so I wanted to share a few things that I have found that really works for me in working, the business and working, especially also qualifications and certain things that you're going for. So I'm going to just share my screen with a few slides. And then Ami's also got a few ideas she wants to share. Let me just get to my presentation here, this thing. Sorry, let me just close this. Ach nee. Klomp goedjies. Okay, here we go. Sorry, guys. Okay, so working your month, and as you all have, or a lot of you have been doing the Excel sheet where you actually putting out your goals for the month, how many new members, what's your PPV, what it is that you are going to work for, or setting your goal. But the one thing that I want to say about that is that sometimes, how can I say, we can sometimes be so hard on ourselves. And that sometimes when you get to the mid-month and you think, oh my word, I can't share where I am because I haven't really done the work, or whatever's happened, or the results are slow, don't let that hold you back, because sometimes we want to compare ourselves too much to others. You are playing your own game. You have your own life. You've got kids, you've got family and things that you are working your business around, but also to have a business mindset. So again, when you are setting your goals and working towards them, that you want to have the mindset of, I'm employing myself. So when you're setting your goals per month, you always have to have your 90 days, your events, your year ahead of you in your mindset. And for me, visual things is just better than to just, go day by day, because there's so much stuff going on and so many different promotions. So if you are a baby boomer like me and you need to print it up and have it on a board, or have it somewhere where you actually visually see it, that is part of having a goal set where you're actually doing a vision board, where that is something that is helping you drive yourself. Because remember, seeing something over and over and over, like going for a pin or going for a qualification for an event, if you have that picture up there for you, then that is something that you are affirming every time you see it. And this is part of success, if you are seeing it all the time. So working month in and getting towards like where we are now, the last week of the month, is important to go back to say, where am I? Where's my team? And, that daily working harder on yourself than on your team. So I just made this little visual thing to again, maybe this is something that you want to, just make it easy for yourself to also visually see and break it down. So yes, you're doing the Excel sheet and you're doing the volume that you are saying that you want to do for the month. But why not break it up into 4 little blocks where you see, and remember, events and promotions is the driver of our business. So you've got to be informed of what is going on, what the qualification is, where is my guys, where do their points stand? And this is where BizWorks is a fantastic tool. So it's not just about your own goal, it's also the goals of your new members. And remember, there's so much stuff, and especially the part-timers, you need to, and this is where Denise is very good, you need to help them to track where they are. So you've got your personal goal, your personal volume, trying, especially the newbies or the newer people, to gradually start using more and more of the products, so that you are using the shampoo, the skincare, everything. You want to shop from your own shop. You want to use the stamp plus some of the target products and some of the snacks, etc. Because whatever it is that you're using, you will be selling those, and that will up your retail. And like Amory said, get a fresh result all the time. Join the challenge yourself. Join the 10 days yourself. And because in that experience that you have is what you share with people, your enthusiasm, everything that goes along with that. Again, your new members, how many new members are you getting in? Your goal is 6 to 10 new members. And some of you, that's a lot of people. So you need to gradually work towards it. Don't beat yourself up if you're not yet there, but you've got to have an action plan to get those new members into your business. They're not just going to call and knock on your door and say, I want to be a Herbalife member. So what are you doing to get those new members? I just got somebody from our car this weekend. She's super excited. She was on the WhatsApp HM tonight. She wants to know what does she need to do to get to 500 volume points, because she wants to go to 35% immediately. And she just came from my car. So again, you know, if you are out there, if people know about it, having a handbag, having a clothing, you know, something out there where you are always on holiday but in business, because your branding is there for you. So again, and then, you know, getting that person to come into a challenge, to have an amazing result, to follow them up. And so then looking at your third pool is your existing members. What are they going for? Who's going for QP? Who's close to supervisor? Tracking their business. And now it's important for you to open up your BizWorks, go to your member volumes, see where everybody's standing. They're getting paid today. We've got a challenge starting off this week. We've got the next week, we've got another 10 days starting. So this is the week where you really have to go to work. Remember, we've had a bad month in a sense, with April's traditionally not a good month. People go Easter, it's school holidays, it's long weekends, everything that happened throughout the month. No problem. There's a lot of business that can happen from tomorrow to Friday to close off the month. And if you decide to work it, you will get the result. If you decide it's too late, to this, to that, to find an excuse, you know what? All excuses are equal. So it's your decision whether you're going to go for your goal and make it happen. And again, where your supervisors are, what are their goals, what are they doing, and not saying to them, what's your volume? Let me help you to get a few new members. Share, if they were not on the first call, share the ideas that you got with Amu, sharing it on Facebook, helping them and say, what are you doing to get people into the 21-day challenge? What are you doing to get people to have more retail? You know, and again, just revisiting their goals. The one thing that sometimes I know that we all probably in our mindsets struggle with is that we are scared that our team's going to feel we are pushing them. We are not pushing them. If you know what their goals are, if they are willing to give you their goals, they are giving you permission to not to hold them accountable, but to inspire them. And remember, if we post what we've done, or Amu posts what she's done, and she's got these huge volumes that she's doing, and sometimes you think, oh, she's just boasting. That's not the point, guys. She's trying to inspire, to show what is possible. Don't ever have that kind of thinking. It's just to inspire. If she can do it, we can do it. You know, so events and promotions is really the driver, and you've got to get that. And that is why it's important for you to be completely aware of what the qualifications are and be on it. You know, and then go and look on BizWorks. Okay, so I'm qualified. I'm going to go for the Friday. I've got 2.5 by 3. I've done March. April is close. I'm going to close it. If you were going for that, then you know that May is going to be your third month. You're definitely going to be in it. Now, remember, the event is in July. Okay, so March, April, May, June is your 4 months. People can still get into the Friday game in May, June, and July up to the event. But it's better for them to get into the game in April and close April in, because April, May, June is just so much easier. Again, going to look now on BizWorks, even if you sit late tonight, see where your guys are, see who's close, and not just say, where's your volume? What are you doing? No, how can I help you? How can I inspire you? Can I do a call for your team? How to help you to get to your goal? I know that you want to be in the Friday. You want to, because it's not just being in an event. It's what you experience in the event. We're going to be together. The guys in Cape Town, we're going to be in Cape Town at Stellenbosch. We're going to make an event of it. We're going to have fun. We're going to be together. And that inspiration is great. For the guys that's far away, again, we will probably get you all to call in at the lunchtime or something and just get the team spirit. And I know that with our morning sessions, we're really getting the team to feel together, to really get that togetherness, and with these Monday night calls and so on. So we're really trying to help everybody. But remember, the existing supervisors that's sort of lagging and slow, they need to do 2.5 over 3 months. So go and check where they stand with March. See how much they've done in April and say, listen, if we divide it over 3 months, you need to do about 840. You're sitting on 600 and something. Just close it up. Get 3 new customers into the 21-day challenge. So often it's not what you say, it's how you say it to help the people to actually get to that goal. And again, if you're going to do the work and follow them up and just say, listen, I'm not here to push you. I'm here to guide you, to help you. I know that you're busy, but if you wanted to qualify for this, it'll be amazing for you. And just painting the picture of what they're going to get to be part of that LDW. I'm going to open up the tickets tomorrow, the tickets for the guys that want to join us at Stellenbosch. And then remember, there's also the World Team School. A whole lot of you have qualified for this, or some of you are in the last leg of qualifying for this. So we're very, very excited about the May School. Again, we're going to get together at my house for the guys in Cape Town. And, it's going to be a very, very special event and very much high level training. So I'm very much looking forward to that. So the LDW, as I said, we're going to be in Stellenbosch, and I hope a whole lot of you are going to join us at this. And then, obviously, we all know about the qualification. So again, go and look at your guys. Who's close to senior consultant? Who's close to their PPV tracking? And now the recognition is a big thing, because as you now get somebody that qualifies, put it on your own little team group. Done their first cut. Show a mark, do it on social media. Then the others see it and say, oh my word, I'm close to that. I can also go and get a nice hoodie or bag or whatever it is for what they're going for. And if they're doing that, the 500 by 3, they're obviously also in a run to get the blender. And everybody, the shakes are just so delicious in the blender. So just really putting that out there, that they are just, again, aware of all the extra goodies that they can get working the events. So when we're looking at the events of the year, I'm not going to go into everything now. Another thing that is important is the extra in September is all soups that qualify with 5,000 from Jan. So again, what all are you in the run for? World Team School, LDW, my own blender. I can qualify, the soups can qualify for this event with 5,000 accumulated. So these guys that's going for LDW, the soups, with 2.5 over 3 months, can be in the same process, be qualifying for the September event, which is the virtual extravaganza in September. And then we have our own event at the end of the year. So understanding and having the calendar sort of in your mind, setting up your 90 days, and then writing down, this is my members that's in the run for this. This is my members that's in the run for this. This is my soups that can qualify for that, so that you have a reality of where you stand. And these last 4 or 5 days is often the most important few days of the month, and specifically this month it is, because as I said, everybody was in holiday mindset, but they're coming back this week. They're getting paid this week. Our customers are getting paid. So now is the time for you to be in their face, to invite them to everything that's happening. Here's the calendar. We will share it on the groups again, so that you have all the dates and you can set it up for the year, and you know exactly what it is that you're working towards, because that's the big thing. If you're on top of it and you know what you're working towards, it's very easy to work it out. And then what does it bring down to the daily thing is being part of the challenges, being part of the breakfast clubs, everything that's driving our business on a daily basis. So using these to help you to get your customers, to help your members to get customers, because at the end of the day, we only make money when people are eating the products. And we are working towards our 10K plan. We want our supervisors to be earning 10,000 Rand and more. And this is why we are doing all of this, to really support you guys to get the customers that you need to get for you to really achieve the goals that you've got. And then obviously we're working towards October. We've got a promo for you to drive the recruiting. 6 to 10 people a month is what we're saying is a good number. And we are going to reward you on creating 6 members in your business that's going to over the time do 200 points. So that means it's just somebody that's eating the products. It's not somebody, it's not a lot of volume, it's 40 volume points a month, and it started in April. And then obviously a whole lot of you are in the run to come with us, that you've got 4 months of the 6 months. So guys, if you get into the game in April, that means you've got a leeway for yourself, you know, should you drop it 1 month. If you start next month, there's no chance to have 1 month that, you know, maybe you're not getting to the goal. So try, if you're close, you know, go for the goals. We want you to come with us. And again, it's to inspire you to be together, to be motivated, and just to help with this, with the goal setting. Okay, and then obviously, guys, this is, sorry, wrong date, 4th May, next Tuesday night. Issa Bonkolo is really one of the 20K members. And I promise you, it's hard for me sometimes to get these people to take time out of their busy schedules. We've got to show up, get the team to go. The 500 PPV school's got to be full. We've got to have at least, I hope, 10 people in the 3.5 school. So let's work it, guys. You know, and you're going to get so much value. She worked the business part-time until she was fully qualified president's team. So if ever there was somebody that you wanted to learn from, it's definitely her. So make sure that you use these events, you know, that you put it, people don't understand. You've got to get them to understand. I have asked her to make a little video for me. You know, I don't want to pressurize too much. So hopefully I'm going to have a little promo video that we can also share on the groups. But let's really get people to understand the value that we get from these monthly calls. It really is there to also drive our business, but to inspire people. And basically that is me. Amo, you had a couple of pointers that you wanted to share as well about mindset. You're welcome. How do I do it now, where I give you a chance to share? Do I make you host? What do I do?
Yes, you can make me host, Elsa. You can say stop share. But now I have to follow that. No, I must now follow you. Guys, I think Elsa said enough.
We can take 1 or 2 questions now, quickly. But I mean, you had a couple of really good pointers. It's just so much about mindset and making a decision whether you. I remember, and this is, I don't share this every day. We had a vacation promotion where we had to do like huge volumes. It was crazy, and it was a cruise in out of Atlanta. In Miami or somewhere. In those days, people still bought 4,000 points for supervisor, and we were 2 days away with 20,000 points in the team to go. And I just said, I'm not giving up. I worked like a dog for 2 days, but we got it. We went on the cruise from Miami. They took us to Atlanta. The company got an off-site check-in point on site next to where the stadium was. We all got up and walked out of the event, booked our luggage in the like a shed next to us, booked our luggage in. We got on buses. They took us to the airport. We walked straight through the airport onto the airplanes, and they played Mark Hughes on the flight all the way down to Miami. We had a cruise. The company was 25 years old. So I promise you, like, sometimes stretching for qualification is just crazy, but so worth it, because those memories, the pictures we have, everything that came from it. So, but if you give up in your mind, if you decide I'm not going to make it, you are right. You're not going to make it. But if you put your mindset on and you say, I'm going for this no matter what, I'm going to make it happen, you can do it. So yeah, just working qualifications is really part of personal growth.
Can I say something, Anne-Marie? If it wasn't for Elsa's mindset, I would not have done the qualification last month. Because I was there at 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock last month saying,
Not gonna do it.
This
not
is
going to
not
happen.
gonna
And she was just saying, we're going to do this.
It will
And
happen. It will happen. It was
in-
10,000 points that had to come in
And
a
in the
few
end, we were
hours. From
3,000 points over the mark at the end.
yes. So
Thank you,
from
Elsa.
8, 9 o'clock at night until 12 o'clock, something like 13,000 points happened. So thank you to Denise's team.
Thank
But
you,
you could have
team.
even up in your head, you know. So
I would have
everybody
if
was
it wasn't
behind
for you.
you. So
That's the
the head
community of Herbalife. Everyone wanting everyone
was
to
rooting
succeed.
for you. Yeah.
Mm.
And it's not meant to push people. It's really, you know, part of growth.
Yeah.
So
I must say, I was so impressed. I posted in our team groups, guys. Denise is. I sent it to everyone who made an impact in her volume. I said, guys, she's this close. We just need, if you have a box of bars, place it every 5 to 10 volumes, count. And our group went crazy. Like, I just placed this volume. I just placed this. I sat with my phone in tears. I was like, oh my word, the whole team is coming together. And it was so beautiful for me to see people pulling together in a moment like that. It was amazing. And I was so excited for all the qualifications that's coming in the team, for everyone to pull together like that. It's
Yeah,
quite
because I think I can also just say to them quickly, I think there was 2 or 3 new senior consultants, 7 new supervisors, a new world team, new active world team. And yeah, it was just like crazy. So that was amazing. Thanks. But that's all mindset.
mindset. Yeah, definitely.
I had a question now from Judy about how do you make people feel pulled and not pushed? And that is where it comes down to really talking life and communicating with that person on a personal level in setting their goals, because it's not about pushing people. But if that's why I said earlier, if people give you their goals, they also give you permission to not to keep them, like push them to do it, but to keep them accountable to that. So and you can remind them of why they wanted to do it, the reason why they wanted to do it. So now, but again, some people don't give you their goals. That means you can't push them. They're not giving you permission, and then you can't push them. You've got to back off. And I think one of the most, like the serious skills that we all need in the business, sorry, my dog, is to have the, how can I say, the people skill to know when you can push, when you can take a strong attitude with somebody, or when you've got to back off. You know, so there is times when life is in the way, and then you've just got to love them and say, listen, Herbalife's going nowhere. We love you anyway. It's not about, you know, that it's about the person and not about the points. So I think that is a very important point to always remember. So yeah.
Elsa, I actually have a question. What do you do with people giving them your goals, or giving you their goals, but constantly having excuses for not attending calls or not?
Yeah, but
like
then
the same
they
excuses of life.
Yeah, but then they are disqualifying themselves. Then they don't fall in. If you say you want to be a business builder, but you don't act like a business builder, then I don't believe, I've got a very inclusive attitude with Herbalife. And this is something that I learned from Alan. I never want anybody to feel like I'm beating them up, or that I'm managing them. I want to inspire them. I want people to, like my customers, I don't want to push them to, I'm not selling them. I'm getting them to buy from me. The same as I'd like the team to feel like they want to do it themselves. It is very frustrating when you have somebody that tells you they're going to do certain things, but they just don't show up. So again, then sometimes you just have to say, listen, you are what you are saying and what you're doing is two different things, and no beating you up. It's completely okay. Life happens to us all, but just know that you're not going to get the result that you're looking for if you keep on doing, like Jim Rohn quote. If you're going to keep on doing what you're doing, don't expect a different result. And if you are sowing weeds all the time in your own mind, don't think flowers are going to grow. So it's so much of what you think and then how you act. But the first thing is to believe in yourself. Don't beat yourself up so much. I think we tend in our life to beat ourselves up too much, and think, oh no, I'm not good enough. That's nonsense.
That's
Change
like
your
corporate
thinking.
mindset.
No,
In corporate, you were constantly beat up. Now,
yeah.
you think
But but you're killing your own business by trying to, and this is why we're focusing so much on the weight loss challenges with the Breakfast Club, everywhere on mindset. And it's just the way we were brought up. Remember, we were brought up as little kids on don't do this, don't do that. It was just the way it was, where we now have a different language that we want to recognize, that we want to say you are great and focus on the positives rather than on the negatives. But our thinking was, I'm not good enough, I'm not pretty enough, I'm not this. We tend to compare ourselves. And it's a process to change those thinking. A lot of people don't think they can become a president's team member. Why not? If you do the work, you will get there. It works 100% of the time. But it's your own mindset that sometimes, like Denise didn't believe she could be a president's team, or she didn't believe she could do multi. Now she's starting to believe she can do multi. Now Denise, groen is die kleur. Sit dit oral.
Wie wil goud hê? Groen.
Yeah, man, go for green. Anyway, so yeah, I hope, oh my gosh, we are already on 9 o'clock. Do you want to share your screen quickly, Amu, or do you want to take questions?
I can quickly go through it, guys, if you want me to, but I really think that was really
powerful. Yeah, I think maybe we should call it out. We can share that next week. It's also a great point. So let's share that next week. We're already at 9 o'clock.
I think that was powerful.
And I hope you got something on. Really go and work your month in, guys, and just go and look at your stats. No beating yourself up. Anything is possible, and work until the last minute. And if you didn't make it, you just go, well done for what you have done. Okay, I see you tomorrow morning.
6 o'clock.
Thank you, Elsa.
My word, ek is 'n morning person. Anyway, now I'm becoming one.
Net 30 minute vroeër as ons.
I still need pictures for my people, né? My stories. Okay. Thank you. Bye. You Malta. Derde beentjie in, sister. Make it happen.